Hey everybody, how are you? My open forum show. How's everybody doing? Good to have you with us here on If You Don't Like That. Said, I know it's not even 20 games yet, but the Giants cannot hit. I'm sure they will figure it out at some point, but fans are already annoyed by this. Man, oh man. What's going on with the Giants? Seriously. What's going on with them? Help me out here. What's going on with the Giants? They lose again. This time they gave up 8 runs. They left a lot. They left the bases loaded in one inning in the middle of the game. Then they left open. They left on 2 more the following inning. I mean, good Lord, what the heck is happening here? All right, NBA, let me update you. 99-95, 3:25 left to go in the fourth quarter right there. The Giants, as we said, lose. The A's are up 1-0 early on Texas. All right. And we're ready to roll. What do you want to talk about? All right. Judge and Trout each have 3 home runs in this series. Yes, the Yanks scored 2 in the ninth to win. So I don't know what's going on with the Yankees. I know they win, but there's something not right with that team right now. But they did win. But boy, what did you think of the play last night with LaMelo Ball and Bam Adebayo? Did you think that was dirty? What did you think? Also, what did you think of the Scott Perry, Doug Christie press conference today? Did you listen to it? Did you hear about it? Any thoughts on that? What do you think? Anything that you want to talk about? Said the Scott Perry comments were depressing. We are screwed. Why do you say that? Expand on that. The Giants have one of the worst run differentials in the league. Yeah, it's bad. It's not good. Worst in the National League. Worst in the National League. Let me tell you where they're at right now. It's not good. Not good at all. Their run differential right now is minus 27. The next worst is minus 25, and that's Philadelphia. The worst in the league is Chicago with minus 33. So they've got the second worst in Major League Baseball. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. 3 minutes left. Philly on top, 195. The winner moves on. The loser plays Charlotte. Said Cashman is the problem. Bottom of the lineup is bad. I agree with you. I don't understand how he keeps having his job. I'm with you on that. I'm with you 100%. Said, Grant, just listen to your first hour of your radio show. You are 100% right. If the Kings record is awful Thanksgiving this year, fans will be livid at G1 Center. Yes, they will. Dirty play, but ball. Said, this one, Grant, I've been a fan since 97. Is the current Kings organization the worst you've ever seen? Top to bottom, including broadcasting. It's just not enjoyable. You're the best. Thank you. I can't comment on the broadcasting because I never watch any of the games. I always watch the away feed, so I can't comment on that part. I would say yes, to answer your question, yes. I know a lot of people complain about the broadcasting. I can't really comment on it because, again, I have not watched a home Kings game ever. Ever. And I really mean that. I've never watched a home telecast unless I'm doing it. I go back and watch the game, but I have not watched one game produced by the home team, in this case, the Kings, period. I haven't. Said the broadcasting is so bad. What's bad about it? Be specific. What's bad about it? What do I think about the streaming games on Prime and not on regular TV? I don't like it. Plus, it went off the air in the last minute of last night. Yep. To clarify, I've been a fan of yours since 97. Thank you, Lance. I appreciate that. I am back. I'm on the radio every day, 3 to 6. All right. Said the streaming platforms were created to fix cable and fix the problem with cable, and now they are the problem. Oh, my gosh. Man, oh, man. It's always something, right? It's always something. 102 to 97. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. IndyCar at Long Beach. Have fun. Enjoy. 103 to 97 now. Oh my gosh. Fire away. What do you want to talk about? Hit me up. There's no chemistry in the broadcast booth, no connection with the fans. I've heard that a lot. I have heard that a lot. I'm trying to think when you I'm trying to like a telecast, right? Chemistry is very important. You have to have people that live in Sacramento, that understand the franchise. There's just a lot of problems, you know? Grant had the Jailblazers doc on Netflix that just came out. Trader Bob got a lot of heat as the Blazers GM. I have not seen it yet, so I will watch it and get back to you. I can't comment. Okay? I can't comment on it yet. I also have not watched a single local Kings broadcast since you left. Thank you. I've always watched the away feed. Giants and Kings have something in common. Terrible differentials. You can't really argue with that. Can't really argue with that now, can you? That's for sure. 104 to 97. 66 seconds left. Looks like Philadelphia, barring a collapse here, they're going to move on. They're up 105-97. All right. 20 million over the luxury tax, 22 wins. It's a mess. They won't be over the tax when the season begins. You know? That's for sure. Yeah, Philadelphia now up 106 to 97, 55 seconds left in that game. It looks like Philadelphia is going to move on, and it looks like Orlando will play Charlotte, and the winner of that game would be the 8th seed. My top 3 sports movies. I'd have to really think about that. Probably Brian's Song is in there, top 3. I'd start with that, and then I'd have to think about the others. Scott Perry asked for organizational patience. Good grief. You know what? It's an obligation to have the press conference. Scott Perry, Doug Christie. I'm a words are cheap. Actions speak louder than words guy. I'm just tired of it. Just go out and do it. But they have to have a press conference, and I get it. You know, Field of Dreams might be on there. In my opinion, why do the Kings not fire Doug Christie? Because their owner, Vivek Ranadive, is delusional. That's why. All right? Radio background sound is too loud, annoying. TV marker's a joke. Missing calls and is too worried about trying to sound intelligent. Katie is probably still talking about something other than the play. Fair enough. Fair enough. I hear more complaints about the Kings telecast than any other. Like, it's every day I'm hearing it. All right. Said, I spoke to a local bar owner. Streaming platforms are a problem. They require an additional subscription, which is a strain on them. You still keep in contact with any old Kings? Dwayne Causwell, Spud Webb, Lionel Simmons. Spud, yes. I haven't seen Causey in a while. But yeah, I keep in touch with a lot of former Kings. Reggie Theus, I'm in touch with. Joe Klein, Scott Pollard, Peja, Vladdy. I mean, many. Olden Polonies on my show each and every week. A lot of guys. Said basically not every bar would have it on. I get that. Yeah, you know what? 61's on there. I forgot about that. Add that to my list along with Brian's song. So I have to come up with one more. Field of Dreams, maybe. There's so many. I'd really have to think about it. Hoosiers is a great sports movie. Rudy's a great sports movie. There's too many. Too many. All right, keep the questions coming. I love it. Thank you very much. Here on the Open Forum Show. Don't forget about New Works Plumbing. They've got a fix for you. Water heaters, water line repair, sewer repair, water filtration, gas lines. It's all there for you at New Works Plumbing. For all of your plumbing needs and repairs, call the number on your screen or newworksplumbing.com. That's newworksplumbing.com. New Works Plumbing. They've got a fix for you. Also, I'm brought to you in part by Bennett's, Sacramento, Roseville, the West Side Grill in Rockland. Go to Bennett'sRestaurants.com to make a reservation and more. Prime seafood and steaks at Bennett's. Bennett'sRestaurants.com. It's all over. Philadelphia moves on. 109-97. Orlando will take on Charlotte. And the winner of that game will be the 8th seed. The loser will be done for the year. Vivek is obsessed with the Glory Day Kings. Instead of building new Glory Days, he just wants to resurrect and recycle. I don't know what he wants to do. Good question. I couldn't even answer that. All right. Besides the 01-02 Kings, what other teams can you remember that didn't win a title that should have? Good question. Do I think Danny Ainge was underrated when he played here? Yeah, he didn't play here long enough. What teams were didn't win a title that should have? Probably the Bills in one of those 4 years should have won a title. I mean, I'd have to think about that. It's a very good question. Did Doug or Perry address why Sabonis was away from the team after the trade deadline? I don't believe so. Boston and Philly, New York nightmare. Maybe. That's a good question. I can't remember. I don't know if they were asked that or not. It's a good question, though. All right, who do you like in the Warriors-Clippers game? Who do you like? All right? Who's going to win that game? Who's winning that game between the Warriors and the Clippers? 2000 Blazers? Yeah, maybe. They had that big lead in L.A. and they blew it in the fourth quarter. Maybe. It's a good memory there. Yeah. Dan Marino should have won the Super Bowl. I don't know about that. He never had a really good enough defense. I don't know about that. They're underway in L.A. with the Clippers and the Warriors. I don't know if I would agree with that. Dan Marino was a great quarterback. I don't know if you say he should have won a Super Bowl. They weren't really good enough as a team defensively to win a Super Bowl. I just don't. Oh, you're back from Thailand. All right. You gotta hit me up here. Did you like it or not? You like it? Let me know. You're back from Thailand. First of all, you got to be depressed, right? Be honest with me. You're depressed. Okay? I get depressed when I come back. You're depressed, right? How was it? Scale of 1 to 10. Hit me up. Don't leave me hanging on this one. Scale 1 to 10. How was it? Yeah, I do like Ocean's 11. I enjoyed it. Yes. Oh, specifically basketball. Can I remember any other team? Um, again, I'd have to really give that a lot of thought. 18-1 Pats, but the Giants beat them. They sure did, baby. 17-14. No, I do not think the Raiders will be a playoff team next year. No, I do not. That's a lot to ask. That is a lot to ask. Come on, Mr. Thailand, hit me up. Scale 1 to 10, how was it? You left me hanging here. You're back from Thailand, and you won't tell me how it was. Oh, here we go. Granted, it was 3 amazing weeks. Saddest flight I've ever had home. Luckily, I saved dollars for business class, so I was on my way back, on your back the whole flight home. Good for you. I'm glad you were in business class. How great is Thailand, huh? How about that? Saddest flight ever had home. 3 amazing weeks. I'm very happy for you. What a great country, huh? Is there anything better than Thailand? Seriously. I'm so happy for you. Man, love it. When you going back? When you going back? And good job on business class. 3 weeks. Wow. Man, that's awesome. 3 weeks. What was your favorite part? Tell me what your favorite part was. I love talking travel. How about that? 3 weeks over in Thailand, and he's back, and it was the saddest flight he's ever been on, even though he was in business class. I can relate to that. All right? I can relate to that. Man. My friend Armando is a wild boy. Thailand taught me that ATM is more than just where one goes to withdraw money. My goodness. Oh, my gosh. So Armando's a wild boy, huh? Oh, my gosh. Said that was me coming back from New York and leaving Carmine's. Yeah, I got you there. Wow. Love it. Love it. Yeah, you know what? That game that they beat the Bears was a big time game in Miami. I watched that game. I covered the 85 Bears, by the way. I was in Illinois at the time. So, yeah. Wow. Man, how about Armando? I got to meet your buddy Armando when next time I go to Thailand. Wow. I love the messages. Keep them coming. What was your favorite part? I don't know. I'm so tired of Aaron Rodgers. Is he playing? Is he not playing? Just make your damn decision and let's move on. Would you please? All right. About the Rockets 2018, Chris Paul got hurt versus Golden State. Yeah, well, what about James Harden? How did he do? Yeah, he melted. Right? Have I ever been recognized overseas on vacation? I have a few times. Not a lot, a few times. Napes, you have inspired me to get out and travel. I might even get my passport before Rhino. Well, if you're going to travel outside the country, I know one thing, you're going to need a passport, so go get it. Who has been my favorite caller over the years? Great question. I can't say I have a favorite, but that's a great question. Very good question. I can't say I have a favorite, but I've got some very good callers. How about the Clippers up 12-2 already on the Warriors with 8:40 left? Suns with Nash, Jazz with Stockton and Malone, Rick's Blazers teams. Yeah, those are some good ones right there. Was it the Dolphins and Patriots playing on Monday Night Football when John Lennon was shot? I was 11 watching with my dad. I can't remember who was playing. Sorry. Yeah, I know. I'm watching the game. I'm not watching and I'm following it. And already a big lead for the hometown Clippers. 12-2. 8:40 left in the first quarter. Danny from England has to be on the favorite caller list. I haven't heard from Danny lately. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what happened to Danny. I haven't heard from Danny in a long time. So I don't know what's going on with him. All right, again, keep the questions coming. I'm going to go for about another 10 minutes here. Don't forget tomorrow, Fox Sports, Sacramento, 3 o'clock. Now, the game's not over yet, Dorian. It's only 12-2. Let's not say the game's over, buddy. What's the worst fight you've seen in a game with the Kings? Worst fight? I can't say. I don't know. I mean, in terms of like it was really bad, like ugly, probably in Indiana, Corliss Williamson right in front of the scores table with a couple of other guys. That was bad. What do you think? I would say that one. I am probably the only caller to get a timeout. How about that? During COVID, you called a game in an empty arena. In the history of broadcasting, I imagine only a handful have that distinction. Crazy. I didn't do any games during COVID. I think what you're referring to was the protest, the Stephon Clark shooting, and they closed down there was only like 1,500 in the game. I never did a game during the COVID era. You know, I never did a game in the COVID era. Boy, I'll tell you, you look at the Warriors only with 2 points and a timeout as the Clippers have scored 12 straight points. But not a good start, that's for sure. Not a good start. 6 points for Darius Garland already, 4 for Kawhi Leonard. Did I enjoy my time working for the Raiders, and would you ever consider broadcasting for football again? Yeah, I loved it. I had a great time. I did college football for a long time. Doing the Raiders was a lot of fun. Working with Jim Plunkett was great. Class act. I did games with Plunk and Artie Gigantino. Loved both of them. Plunk, class act, great guy. Met a lot of tremendous people. Getting to be in private situations with Al Davis was an experience. Talking to Al was an experience. Like, that was quite an experience for me, yes. Quite an experience. Quite an experience. Just being around Al Davis, a legend of football, such an iconic figure, was quite an incredible experience for me, to be honest with you. He was in control of everything. And I was in some closed-door meetings with him and private meetings. And like, I never thought I would be in his presence. I would say of all of the people I've been around, there was probably no more of a powerful figure that I had ever been around than Al Davis. All right? Than Al Davis. Jim Plunkett is alive. Stop it with the nonsense. I can't think of a more influential, powerful figure that I had the presence of being around than Al Davis. In my heart of hearts, though, I believe the Kings in that 01-02 are uncrowned champs. No, they missed 14 free throws They missed 14 free throws in game 7. That's not on the refs. Curious to know your ranking of these sports and why. Soccer, lacrosse, golf. I'm not a soccer fan. Lacrosse isn't in the conversation, even though I played it until I was 50. I mean, golf is ahead of soccer, not worldwide, but in this country it is. So it would be golf, soccer, lacrosse. Now, worldwide, soccer, number one. Do I think Kevin Love will go into the Hall of Fame? Probably. Al Davis more influential than David Stern? Yes. Great question. And I would say yes. I would say yes. Close, though. Good, excellent question. Excellent. But yes, Al Davis more influential. Al Davis imprint on the American Football League and professional football and his lawsuits against Pete Rozelle and the NFL and everything else. I mean, Al Davis, like, yes. Wow. All right. That's okay. Do better research because Jim Plunkett is no longer, don't be talking about Jim like that. He's 78 and he is alive. Oh, Jeff, I don't say this in old, Jeff, you don't fact check enough. Sometimes you send me stuff that's bogus and I'm like, stop sending me that stuff. All right. You don't just do some research. And some of the stuff you send me is great. But some of the stuff's bogus and it's like fictional. Do better. Al Davis responsible for AFL. Yes. Yes. Johnny C is in South Carolina and wants to know if raccoon or alligator is better. I have no idea. How would I know that? No idea. I'm still waiting to get some more information on Thailand. 3 weeks, man. I want to know what his favorite part was. And your friend Wild, you probably can't even tell me everything on, but I want you to know. All right. I want you to know. No, Jeff is not trolling me. I know Jeff. He's not like that. Jeff's a great guy. Jeff is definitely not trolling me. Al Davis responsible for the AFL. I mean, Al was an iconic figure. All right. Who would I select, James Harden or Dwayne Wade? Dwayne Wade in a heartbeat, not even close. Not even close. Again, Jeff is not trolling me. I know Jeff. Jeff's a great guy. He's not like that. Not like that at all. Not true. Definitely not true. Not true at all. All right, let me get you the update. I'm sure you're probably following the game, but now the Warriors are within 2. So a good timeout, 14-12 with 6:20 left to go in the first quarter. Al Davis, commissioner, owner, coach, more influential, definitely. Don't disagree. Yeah, we want to know what was your favorite dish in Thailand? What'd you like to eat the most? 3 weeks, man. That's a long time. Let's do it. Let's do it. When you going over there again? I'll meet you over there. All right? When you heading over there again? Let's go hang out. I want to meet your buddy Armando. All right? Let's do it. I don't know about 3 weeks, but let's do it. All right? Actually, I go for 3 weeks. We'll go 4 weeks. We're going to go and make it happen. Love that. 3 weeks over in Thailand. Business class on the way back. Good for you. I prefer business class on the way there if I can do it because it's a much longer flight. And if I'm going to spend that money and I can only go one direction, I like to do it on the way over because it's about 3 to 4 hours longer. If you go from the West Coast to Hong Kong, it's 3 hours longer going in that direction. And that's a big difference. So I can gut it out in the back of the plane on an 11 to 12-hour flight. 15 hours, big difference. Yeah. So I would do it on the way over. If I could only go one direction, I'm doing it on the longer leg of the flights. And it's longer going to Thailand or to Asia than it is coming from Asia to America. So keep that in mind. All right. A's and Rangers tied at 2, going to the bottom of the 3. Top 3 countries that I have visited: Thailand, Switzerland, and a tie between Italy and Montenegro. So Thailand, Switzerland, 1A, 1B, Italy and Montenegro, two, probably Italy. So I'm probably going to go Thailand, Switzerland, Italy. Tough, boy. Montenegro's great. Where else that I would say is like great? Spain is great. Yeah. Good question. Thailand and Switzerland. Like if I had the resources, I would live 6 months in Switzerland and 6 months in Thailand. I'd probably live in Switzerland from April until September to October, and October to April in Thailand. Oh, Fiji's on there too. Fiji's right next to that. Fiji's a great country. Which cities in Italy? The Amalfi Coast is great. Got to see Venice, but probably Positano, Amalfi. The Amalfi Coast is great. Have not been to Ukraine. Obviously, you wouldn't want to go now, but glad you had a chance to experience that. Do I think Giants fans will turn on Buster Posey soon? It's a great question. They better start winning some games. What about the Caribbean? Love the Caribbean. Love it. Love the Caribbean. I have been to the Maldives and I have been to Turks and Caicos. The Maldives is very, very isolated. So when you go to the Maldives, you've got like 100 islands to choose from or more, okay? So once you get to an island, you're pretty much stuck there. And stuck is not a bad thing to be when you're in the Maldives. It's very, very isolated, extremely beautiful, unbelievable, spectacular beach vacation. Turks and Caicos, also incredible, but you have more options. So I have been. Why Switzerland? How is it better than Austria or Germany? I just like it better. I think the villages are prettier, more so. I like the Swiss Alps better. I've been to Austria. I've been to Germany. I love them both, but to me, it's Switzerland. I have not been to Norway. It's on my list. Got to get to Norway. All right. Former Kings player that was my favorite to travel with, Scott Pollard, for sure. For sure. Have not been to Tijuana. Love me some travel hour time. I love talking travel. Which country has the best women? I can't answer that. How would I know? It's subjective. What you like, I don't like. Whether you're married, not married, what your experiences are, that's hard for me to say. Is there anywhere that I haven't been that I want to go? Yeah, I want to go to New Zealand and I want to go to Australia. Those are 2 that I want to go to. And I do want to go to Norway. Have not been to Alaska, only to the airport. All right. Yeah, I love talking travel. Southeast Asia is my favorite. And then my second favorite is Switzerland, Italy, that area of Europe. Love it. Absolutely love it. Have not been to Alaska. All right. But we got to make a trip to Thailand and go visit Armando. Let's do it. All right. Hey, tomorrow, 3:00. Why don't I do a travel hour once a week? I'll do a travel hour once a week. You got to tell me. I can't just do it because one or two people like it. If the majority of people want to do it, I'll do it. You got to let me know. Hit me up. All right. If you want me to do it, I'll do it. I'm happy to do that. Don't forget, tomorrow, 3:00, Fox Sports Sacramento. We'll talk more on the NBA. Who's moving on? The Clippers or the Warriors, and whose season is over? I have been to Serbia, and I was with Serbia with Lottie, and I was in his hometown. Spectacular. All right. I would love to go to Norway. I would love to go there. Would love to. All right. Would love to. All right. Tomorrow, 3:00. We'll do it. All right. Oh, Armando is a party animal. I've been in Thailand with him. Come on. You've been in Thailand with Armando? How many people have gone to Thailand? What, is Armando famous over in Thailand? Or are you just like saying this? Have you really been to Thailand with Armando? Is that true? You've been there with Armando? Like, is Armando famous? How's that? 49ers not happy to be playing in Australia this year. No, they're not. Why should they be? You're exactly right. Man, I got to find out who Armando is. That's two have been over in Thailand with Armando. He's a party animal. I'm too old for that, but said that's your buddy. He lives in Thailand, obviously. Huh? Does he live over there? Where's he live? Bangkok? Good for him. Good for him. Got to get him to watch the show. What time is it in Thailand right now? Said Armando is a retired cop here in Sacramento, now lives in Thailand. Really? What time? It's like, what, Thursday morning in Thailand right now, right? What, 9, 10 in the morning, somewhere in there? So he's a retired cop, lives in Thailand. Where does he live? Bangkok? Good for him. And good for him that he's retired and enjoying life. That's awesome. Next time I go over there, you'll have to give me his contact, and I'll look him up. All right. One Night in Bangkok. Great song. Did you ever watch Hangover 2? What a great movie that was, huh? Classic. Classic. All right. We will be back tomorrow, 3:00. I'm wrapping the show up. Appreciate the heck out of all of you. Talk to you then. You take care. Bye-bye now.